Hi everyone. So this is cement 1, which is the normal consistency of cement. So normal consistency is a water content. So when you mix cement with water, you get cement paste. So normal consistency is the water content required to achieve a 10 millimeter penetration of this rod into the cement paste after 30 seconds when being released. So you don't know the water content that's going to achieve this penetration. So it's a matter of trial and error until you get the water content that will get you a 10 millimeter penetration into the cement paste. So we're going to start the experiment with 30% water content, and then we're going to see if that will give us the penetration, and if it doesn't, then we have to increase or decrease our water content until we achieve the 10 millimeter penetration. So now we're going to start the mixing procedure. So we have 650 grams of cement and 195 grams of water, which is 30%. So now we're going to add the water first. And then we're going to add the cement to the water and let it sit for 30 seconds, and then we're going to start mixing. So now it's still for 30 seconds, and then we're going to start mixing. So we're going to mix at a lower speed for 30 seconds. And then we're going to stop and pause and scrape the sides. And then after that, we're going to mix for another minute, and then we'll have our cement paste ready for the experiment. Now the 30 seconds are over, so we're going to scrape it. And we're going to scrape it for 15 seconds, and then we're going to start mixing again. But this time we're going to start mixing at a higher speed. So now the mixing is over, so now we're going to take our cement paste out of the bowl. And then we're gonna mold the cement paste into a bowl. And then we're gonna toss it between our hands 6 times. And then we're gonna put it in this mold. And then we're gonna strike the excess from the top here. And then we're going to place it on this glass plate. And then we're going to remove the excess from the top as well. And then we can smoothen the surface a bit. Now we're going to bring the glass plate and the mold right under the rod. And then we're going to bring the rod just to be on top of our surface. And then we're going to zero our reading. And then we're gonna release the mold and time 30 seconds. So after 30 seconds, we're supposed to see our penetration, and a normal consistency would give us 10 millimeter. If the penetration is more than 10 millimeter, that means we need to use less water. And if our penetration is less than 10 millimeters, that means we need to use more water. So now our 30 seconds are over, so let's see our reading. So we have 14 millimeters, which means it is more than 10 millimeter. So we used more water than required. So next time, in our second iteration, we need to use less water in order to achieve the 10 millimeter penetration. So the reason why we do the normal consistency of cement test is because we want to standardize the water content that we use for our cement. And this water content is going to be used in other cement labs. So in order to be consistent and have a standardized way of choosing the water content relative to the cement, this is a standard test to give us a water content that we can use for all other cement labs that we're going to be conducting afterwards.